What's up, guys? Derek Bowder here, also known as Danny Dorito 23. I'm in my apartment gym right now because it's already dark and I'm getting my walk-in. Just finished my workout. As you can see, I got a fresh haircut. But anyways, I wanted to quickly talk about something that I've noticed coming up a lot in messages recently. There have been some people who have seen the last couple of videos like this that I've posted and said, but Danny, you don't get it. It's not fair. I have this thing going on, or this is the situation that I'm in, or whatever their excuse is, because that's what I call it, an excuse. Life isn't fair. There's always going to be people who seem to pass you up because they got lucky, or they're more fortunate. Maybe they have more money, or they're better looking, or they have better connections. All kinds of things, okay? And I think it's very easy for people to compare themselves to others and say, it's because of that thing. That's why I'm not doing as well as them. And like I said, to me, those are excuses. Everybody has their own circumstances in life. Maybe you're born in a third world country, and so you don't have access to as fast of internet. Maybe you grew up with a single parent, and so your family doesn't have as much money, or you don't have a parent who can dedicate time to helping you with something that you're passionate about. Or maybe you're like me and you're below average height. Don't tell anybody I told you that. There's a million things that you can sit down and think of as excuses as to why you're not doing as well or as far off on something that you care about. But like I said, life is not fair. It's never going to be fair. So stop making excuses and use those things to your advantage, or I guess use them to your strength. Maybe if you're in a third world country, and you don't have access to that high-speed internet, what do you have access to that somebody in the US doesn't have access to? Maybe you live in a really cool place. Let's say you don't have a lot of money. How can you be more resourceful with what you have? That may force you to think outside the box and come up with ideas that people would just throw money at to solve that problem. Maybe if you're somebody of shorter stature, you can look at the bright side of that situation and see the good in it. For example, when I was in the Coast Guard, I flew on helicopters and we did search and rescue missions, and because I weigh less, we could carry more fuel. So there are several cases that I can think of at the top of my head where we were able to save somebody's life because we had just that extra little bit of fuel. I'm also gonna live longer than the average person as long as something else doesn't happen to me, because statistically, shorter people live longer. If you don't believe me, look it up. Most of the people who are at that record age, they're the oldest living person, I find that they're usually below average height. So any of those haters, I'll bring some flowers to your grave. Now that's mean. But point is, stop focusing on how life isn't fair or you're not as lucky or fortunate, and think about how that kind of stuff can be an advantage. Or think about how it's going to make your story that much more inspiring, because against all odds, you still figured out how to do it. Once again, welcome to my TED Talk. Very soon you're going to start to see me post about my feature film, Always Ready, which is inspired by things that really happened to me while I was in the Coast Guard. So get ready to support and learn more about that film. My brother and I are also posting all of our podcast episodes, Cool Ranch Corner is the name of it, on a dedicated channel now called Cool Ranch Corner. And we're not monetized on there yet. So help us get to 1,000 subs on there. I think we're at like 210. I'll put the link in the comments. And yeah, watch those episodes. They're remastered with better audio. So relive the whole Cool Ranch Corner experience from the beginning. And let me know what kind of stuff you guys want me to talk about. Seriously, any topic. If I have anything helpful that I think I can say to you, I definitely will. So until next time, take care, I guess. Peace.